Well, last week. Oh, yeah, last week. Last weekend. I've done it. I've beaten Pokemon X. Pokemon X Y is the latest installment to the Pokemon franchise, and for a brief moment in time, when I actually bought this game on the day it came out, mind you, and pre-ordered it. From the day I played it to last weekend, I went through all of Pokemon X and finally beaten it. I have to say that out of all the Pokemon games that I've actually ever played, this one felt so enjoyable. I kid you not, this game felt so enjoyable. And I don't mean that you do get 2 starters at the very start of the in game, the main game. I haven't done the post game stuff, but let me tell you, this one basically, I don't know. It felt really good. I mean, it's been long since I actually said a Pokemon game actually made me feel this good. I mean, almost a bit. And like I said, it feels really good. It's like an accomplishment. It's not because I've beaten a Pokemon game. But mind you, out of all the Pokemon games I've ever beaten, Heart Gold was my first, and X is my second. And when I actually get back to it, XD will also be my third. So that's going to be 3 under my belt for Pokemon games. So, I mean, Pokemon X basically changed the whole way you basically play Pokemon. I had to close my dinner there. Basically, throughout everything that you did in Pokemon, this is probably the only one which the characters in the game actually give a damn about you. About what you do. It surprised me that even the Elite Four gave you accolades throughout the entire course of the journey. They actually thanked you because of what you did, mainly. You've beaten up Team Flare, you pretty much saved the entire Kalos region. Yes, I said Kalos. And that's something that has never been done in a Pokemon game. And to me, that is a good thing because, well, it changes the way you play Pokemon. It's like, wow, the characters in the game actually gave a damn about what you did. I mean, even your friends basically said you've actually captured Zemnis or Yveltal. Or it might be Yveltal. I think it's Yveltal. But I know it's Zemnis, that's the one. If I have pronounced it wrong, forgive me. But if you've captured Pokemon X and Y, you get accolades for doing that. I basically just did the one thing I had to do, and that's basically throw one move out and cycle. Just do nothing but throw one move out, cycle. Don't do anything, just cycle through all your moves. Because all the legendaries are going to do is probably buff twice, probably fire a move on you, and all you have to do is heal the entire time. You don't have to do anything else but cycle and heal until it gets to around the red zone. Throw a Master Ball, capture it, done. I did thought about paralyzation, but paralyzation poses like paralyzation kind of like it's either you do or you don't. I went with the cheapest move I can probably find, like, oh, just cheap it out. But like I said, these are my afterthoughts of playing Pokemon X, and they're nothing but good. They're nothing but good, because after you've beaten the main game, your rival shows up and wants to give you their starter, so that gives you 3 starters. So let's see, throughout the entirety of the game, you get 2 starters in the main game. You get a free Lapras. You get a free Lucario. If you capture the legendary, that's 5. That technically is your main team. For the entirety of the adventure, that is going to be your main team. I basically capture like a small part of the Pokemon in certain regions. I mean, I did get a Ditto, and I did get other things, but like I said, the entirety of the whole is basically just nothing short but amazing. And I have to say, Pokemon X probably makes me actually give a damn about the Pokemon game series. As for the anime, I can care less, because Ash is going to be in Pokemon X and Y. I don't give a damn for Ash. I don't care if he's gone better. He's still overrated. Just like Chris Thorndike in Sonic X. Both of them I hate with passion. But actually, I don't give a damn about neither Ash nor Chris in either fashion. Besides, I can pretty much say that I am a 2-time Pokemon League champion. And probably the first of my Pokemon LPs will most likely be Heart Gold. Heart Gold is the only game that I've actually beaten out of the entirety of the Pokemon games. It is the first in all the beaten Pokemon games I've ever played. And I've played just about every Pokemon game there is, and I own 3. Well, 4 really. I've owned, out of all the games I've actually owned, there were 5 really. Blue. We'll make that a couple. I've owned Blue, Platinum, Black, XD, Heart Gold, and X. XD is short for Extra Dimension. So, I've owned quite a bit of Pokemon, so therefore I'm not a stranger to the game. And like I said, possibly my first Pokemon LP in its entire fashion would probably be Heart Gold, because until I have a capture device, XD is going to be put on hold, so I'm pretty much going to be doing that. And it has a bit of a creepypasta to it, because no Pokemon game would ever be complete without a creepypasta. And that happens to be in Luminos City. There is, I've been told this, thank you, Sheena. There is an unmarked building in Luminos City. I believe it's in the North or South Boulevard. You go into it. You go up to the 2nd floor. And I think it's the 4th floor or the 2nd floor. I believe it's the 4th floor. I'm not sure. It's either the 2nd or the 4th floor. You go through that, and you'll encounter a sequence of strange events. A hex maniac. Yes, a hex maniac. A hex maniac will phase through you and say that you're not the one. You leave that area, then you go to Hotel Rich's Meat. Or Hotel Rich's Meat. You go up to the second floor. I believe it's the second floor. Well, I think the first one is the fourth floor, and the second encounter is the second floor. You go up there, and you find the hex maniac again. She won't say anything. She won't say anything at first, but she will tell you that to be quiet, not to talk to her, because she's trying to hear the elevator. Weird course of events, yes, I know. But it's not one of the strangest things that I have encountered so far throughout my gaming exploits. Another one, which is kind of related, is the one for Animal Crossing. Now, for Animal Crossing, that's totally different. There's a village that can only be accessed if you use the Dream Suite. And to do that, you must have the Dream Suite built. And once you do that, then you have to enter a certain code in which a certain dream address to access this weird village, and this village is called Aika Village. Now, Aika is a bizarre place, and let me tell you, I've been there. I don't think I ever want to. I don't ever want to go back. But for the sake of it being Halloween, close to Halloween, I just wanted to share that, and I will share that bit of Easter egg in the description box below as soon as this video is done. And by the way, it is going to be done because I feel I've said enough. But yeah, Pokemon X, I applaud it. If they make a Pokemon Z in which follows the exploits of both X and Y, wow, I'm just going to be totally impressed, because they actually fix things that I've been harping about Pokemon for years, namely the areas. Like, you want to be stronger than the gym leaders. So basically, yeah, put a bit of an obstacle there, but make the obstacles feasible to where they can be figured out and not really, challenging, but formidable, in which you can use your field moves as well as your combat moves in the dungeons, which I like. It wasn't so bad and it wasn't so hard. Plus, you can actually find some good Pokemon while you're in the dungeons and whatnot. And like I said, another thing I had to add, that I had to say kudos for. One thing I had to really add is the fact that when you captured Pokemon, you actually got experience for it. Another thing that I have to applaud for is the experience share. The experience share finally got fixed. And that's a beautiful thing, because finally, you can actually level your characters the way they should be leveled. Another thing that I have to applaud is the fact that you have core training. Core training really played a lot for my Pokemon battles, because mainly where it really counted, it paid off. It paid off at the end, and I was enjoying myself. I mean, I'll admit, the Elite Four gave me some trouble the first time I actually played with the Elite Four. I already figured out what fire's weakness is, and ice. It was just steel that I had to really worry about. Dragon, I wasn't so concerned about Dragon, because I already had the one-shot killer in my party, namely Lapras. So basically, it was just touch and go. But hey, in any case, Pokemon X. Pokemon X, my hat's off to you. I've enjoyed, and to be quite honest, I've actually beaten those who've actually are still doing a walkthrough of Pokemon X and Y. So that's a good thing. Which, you know, I've never put that much time in like a game offline than I have been doing, as much as I have with Pokemon X, and really I'm rather proud of it. So look forward to a Pokemon LP real soon. Just not this year, because this year is about to end. So I will do another report fairly soon about what's going to happen for next year, because after this I think November will be my last report to give, because I'm gonna merge November and December together as one report. So with that, I mean, as my shoot has dropped down again, I really do need to get a new seat. But in any case, I've been the Tenkai Chief Gaming, and I hope you enjoy the afterthoughts of Pokemon X and a little Easter egg I threw in for you Animal Crossing players out there. So with that, I will see you when I see you, and of course, Tenkai Muso.